bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. The Knights will put total leather and will get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So UCLA's offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, creates some excitement, creates some momentum.
Oh, look out! Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense is getting creative. They're getting close to the goal line. They're trying to take advantage of this guy's speed by using the jet sweep. It's a good play call.
He's back to throw on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a nice job by the offense.
Hold your bad luck.
They matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So UCF's offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the back. Just work looking and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Here's the handoff. That's
Knock
what
that
you
out,
expect
man.
from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
With the catch, it's Torres. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UCF! What a grab and go for the score. The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that
Trying to
here
take
on the
his head
next
off.
drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Bruins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play action.
What a catch.
Later in
That
this
was
game to
almost
get
really
some
bad.
explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He finds his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good... He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF. On to attempt to try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They want to just keep throwing it.
I stuck on that one so
Quickly to the tight end. The Knights get it past the
took my
sticks.
boy out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Wiggins.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch him, and I can depend on that.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Torres. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. At the 35, he's loose. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Dialing up the second down pass play. The short hands. It's Acker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bruins want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down.
I did not mean to call that play.
He's loose down the left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches.
Oh, he's out of
And
his
the
feet.
defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there.
Oh,
He gets
that
rid
pick,
of it.
bro.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeps looking downfield. Hard-hitting tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so...
Alright, I need to be back.
That's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Time to take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Johnson wants to throw it. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. get that point, and he'd give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man in the middle. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
He's going to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Torres. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Unloads quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Got room at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Wiggins. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Johnson looking to throw. Escapes trouble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Going to the running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane.
Going up top on first down.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Offense gets set for second down. Running back goes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Got it on the outside. It's Briggs. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Well, so much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. Not when you can return like this guy. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the plays. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't mind the run here, and I say that because it's 2nd down and forever. And now at least it's 3rd down and ever. Now you have a chance on 3rd down to be successful, not as predictable, not as many yards to get. I think that's a good call by the offense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on deep.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd along from the 21. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. After this, it'll be a wrap. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense.